their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Ederson. He's got great technique, Peter, and for a goalkeeper, he's got the passing range of a top-class midfielder. I think his team will be looking to use him as a foundation from which to build both sustained spells of possession as well as quick counter-attacks. He's got a phenomenal left foot.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's been taken short. He came in hard, very hard. And now they can spring out of defence. Gundogan. Doku. Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. It's out for a goal kick. Bassi. And Robinson. Now it's Chukwueze. And it's Smith Rowe. Over to the left. Robinson. And he lines up a cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Stones. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. It's a searching pass. Foden! A real chance and a real let-off. Iwobi. Still goalless. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. It's just beyond his reach. De Bruyne. Ball's played through. No luck with that dink over the top. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fulham were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Maldini. Guardiola. And it's Gonzalez. Doku. Anderson. Now Tete. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doku puts the ball in. That has been slung wide. Smith Rowe. Now it's Jimenez. Smith Rowe is onto this.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
He's in a good position here. Smith Rowe. Now it's Jimenez. Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. Matches Nunes promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Haaland. Doku. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maldini picks it up out wide. Doku.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Gundogan. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Matches Nunes makes the interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Leno claims it, safe hands. Robinson. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicked it back promptly. Maldini. Maldini takes control of it and he's on the move. Tries to pass it through. And that should get the job done. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Doku is flagged offside. Berger. And it's Iwobi. Oh, good spread. Now it's Wilson. Nico Gonzalez. Doku. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Maldini. Nico Gonzalez. De Bruyne. This is promising.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Gundogan. Matheus Nunes. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Matheus Nunes. Can he get it through? Foden is wide and looking to get onto this. What a throw in. Matheus Nunes. Here comes a mighty effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Now it's Haaland. And he's there to clear it. He's having a go! And the ball's come loose here. Now, can they get him away? Matheus Nunes got a long way forward to join the attack.
The match was 29,950.
And it's Smith Rowe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gonzalez. De Bruyne. Foden. That'll be a throw. Fulham can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Number 32, Smith Rowe. Coming on the field is
Lovely bit of skill.
24.
De Bruyne proves just a little bit too strong. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And here's Chukwueze. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And the shot! It's hit the upright. Wilson. And King. Tete. Now Anderson. Bassi. And it's Robinson. For Chukwueze. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fulham making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Timothy Castagne, number 22.
And it's Iwobi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that was vital. Ambitious ball here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tete did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. This looks promising. Distributed tidily. Good ball, good take.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is... And he shoots! Knocks it into space. No way through. Oh, shooting chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Gundogan. Matheus Nunes. And it's De Bruyne. Always onto this. Foden has it out wide and in space. De Bruyne.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's run loose here. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And it's King. Now it's Jimenez. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Iwobi. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I think it's got to be Alexis Sanchez, a sensation when he's in full flow. Although he's played as a central striker, I prefer him operating out wide, where he enjoys more space, and that enables him to generate greater momentum for a one-on-one, and yeah, I think he's a huge threat.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And he's there to clear it. It's a really well-measured ball. And the counter is on. Matheus Nunes. And it's De Bruyne. Couldn't squeeze it through. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's De Bruyne. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Sanchez. No goals as yet. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Alexis Sanchez. Agume tries a measured ball. Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Maldini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to pass it through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Agume. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That's a good ball out wide. He is through here! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne plays it short. Sevilla are looking to go forward now. Cadell. And Cardozo. Agume. Now Sao. Agume. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's De Bruyne. Chance for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And that has been cleared. And that is out of play. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Agume. That has been cut short. Now it's Sanchez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vardiol. Over to the left.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's come to nothing. Tries to get it clear. Sal. Fabio Cardozo. Sal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a cracking ball. He's having a shot! And he's done it! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's superb. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he can clear it away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played out to the right. Maldini. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Agume. Still just a single goal between the sides. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Good ball, good take. Doku, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Doku. Ah, such a clever touch. Great vision. It's a promising position. Now it's Doku. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Sal. And it's Sanchez. Out to the right. Plays the return pass. He's played it back. Gundogan wins the duel this time. Now it's Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's in a great position here. Deftly away. Cleared without complication. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Cattell. Now Sal. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Agume. Drill. Alexis Sanchez! Nico Gonzalez. Doku. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Doku, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
A searching ball out wide. Can he get onto this? Sevilla are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
That has not gone well. And back to the keeper they go. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Very much into the last knockings. Agume. Now Sal. Tries to play it through. Oh, that is a good ball. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Alexis Sanchez.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
2
Agume.
minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Foden. And it's Gundogan. Now it's Sanchez. Played out wide. Now the ball in. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
There's the whistle. Now it's Rashford. Gonzalez was in no mood for any of that. Foden. Now it's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé. Played out to the right. Lofted in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Balde.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Now it's Ferran Torres.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne has been caught there, it's a foul. It's a quick one. Takes a shot! It's in!
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 11 el dorsal 10.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ferran Torres,
And he's onside. Oh, that's neat. That's a throw.
And here's Yamal. Knocks it into space.
Played in deep. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's going for goal!
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Koundé. Nico Gonzalez. And it's Gonzalez. Doku going face-to-face with it.
Shapes to shoot! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Great vision.
De Bruyne.
Foden. This is the time you need that pace.
De Bruyne.
That's Gundogan. Doku. Doku
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
big chance! Rafinha. Yamal. And Rafinha. And he was quick to react.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Foden! It's hit the upright. Rashford. And it's Balde. Gundogan. Can he latch on to this? Pedri wins the duel this time. Martin. Koundé. Eric Garcia. And Yamal.
Great skill, that's nice.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Doku.
De Bruyne. Played it early. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pedri. Now it's Haaland. This looks promising.
And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Koundé.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. De Bruyne.
And it's Maldini. Pass somewhat off target. Rafinha. Rashford. Pedri.
And that little bit of skill has got him away. He's looking unstoppable.
Rafinha. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. They've played it short.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Gundogan. Matches Nunes, carries the ball down the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eric Garcia. Rashford. Eric Garcia.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Maldini. Spread out to the left. Just eases him off the ball. And we've reached half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. That gets things going for the second half. Turns back here, probably the best option. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne, who's set up one goal so far. Eric Garcia. And Jamal. Eric Garcia. Rafinha. No, he's not getting his way this time. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Maldini. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Maldini. Well, that is one way to stop him. Jamal. Rafinha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in space and looking for options. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out to the left flank. And here's Rashford. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Foden really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Looking for a chance for a shot! They've scored! Back to within one! Interesting! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Haaland being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He can run onto that, and it's made its way to him.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Matheus Nunes. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rashford. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rafinha. And there's a searching pass. There's the shot! He's got a goal! Barcelona are back in business. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
This has become one superb game of football.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And it's Pedri. That has been slung wide. Threads one in. Oh, good take in a good area.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now this could be a chance, and he shoots! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So here comes a substitution. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
That has been knocked clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Haaland, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. He's tried one! Decent chance! It's there! That was a given, it always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Number 11,
So, a breakthrough already. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Parejo. Pass is just off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gundogan, nice-looking ball. Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Nico Gonzalez. And here's Haaland. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Haaland might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
Passing is crisp and sharp. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gundogan. And it's Gonzalez. Nicely weighted ball. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played, well played. Maldini. De Bruyne. And it's Maldini. Doku. Looking understandably energised after his goal. Now De Bruyne. Oh, that's a key interception. Buchanan. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Haaland. Nicely aimed pass. Parejo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Foden. Now, can they get him away? Buchanan. Perez. He's in a great position here. Villarreal finding their passes. And this is Perez. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foden. And it's De Bruyne. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Haaland.
That's good play from him.
And he's running through. Doku. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Vega with the clearance. And it's been taken short. And he's there to clear it. Villarreal are looking to go forward now. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. De Bruyne. Aimed in towards the centre. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played it early.
There's the header! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfect.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast...
Big header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's a problem.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players. Substitution on the field. Number 11, Doku.
Here we go again.
Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 22, De Bruyne. Coming on the field.
And it's
number
Parejo.
4,
Now it's
Sevilla.
Perez.
Number 21,
Gundogan.
Bernardo Silva.
That has been slung
Number
wide.
16, Rodri.
And Buchanan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Oh, such a clever touch. Elects to cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Matthews Nunes. Now it's Perez. Rodri does really well to win the ball there.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Matthews Nunes. Stones. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Perez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Maldini. Nico Gonzalez. Out to the left it goes. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super find. Vardio. And Savinho. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rodri. Savinho. Threads one in. Steaming on goalwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Parejo. And here's Perez. Engages and forces him off the ball. Haaland. Gundogan. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Taking place.
Gerard Moreno, nicely spread. Buchanan, crossing. And that was very necessary. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedraza, looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Parejo goes short. Now it's Parejo. Delivers with whip. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Bernardo Silva. That's a little off target. Pedraza. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Looking to play him in. Gundogan. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Savinho. Over to the left. Now it's Gundogan. Now it's Savinho. There's a sharp little ball here. Savinho in acres of space out wide. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, he got himself into a great position.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that will be the final act. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintain...
He's had a shot! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has ended up in no man's land. And the pass is intercepted. Diogo Dalot finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
He's got real pace, Peter, and he'll be looking to make use of it.
Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez is offering a right smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's made its way to him. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero picks it up out wide. Goes for the shot! Wonderful from Del Piero!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great vision. And it's Hullet. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Pelé. Maguire.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? He's done particularly well there. It's wonderful focus.
That is a great pick out. Rooney. And he's there to belt it away. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Lovely bit of skill. And it's pulled back. And opts to go forward. Threads one in. Pass somewhat off target. Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Suarez. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And Del Piero!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And
Bullet! Good strike, quite an alarm. Maldini. Bullet. Platini is always looking to break lines. He's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And Hullet! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
it's Luis Suarez. Well, played right into his path.
There's the shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's Michel Platini. Mbappe knocks it into space. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's there to get it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Mbappe. That has not gone well. Oh, well measured.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's given a throw.
Cambio di giocatori.
Maldini. Oh, such a clever touch. And He's made sure that's not getting through. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. Bullet looking understandably energised after his goal. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And that's definitely not his best. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's the throw. No way through there. Now the ball in. Ferdinand clears it away. Del Piero aims beyond the defence. And this is Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! In for the pieces! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Goes down, but nothing given. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And this is Pele! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Defending of the desperate variety. He's gone for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Manchester United are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
He's had it taken off him. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Beckham gets flagged offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bullet. And here's Suarez. Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. And that's really well manoeuvred. Del Piero going full tilt down the left.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's had a hit! No, he's missed it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping. Opts to play it back.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front.
And the finish! Outstanding save to keep that out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And that is masterful defending.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Luis Suarez. Oh, super! Tries a shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Del Piero. Owen. Beckham looking to run onto it. And that has been cleared. Manchester United with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Corner number 2 then.
Numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 19.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
And we have our very first corner. Big header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's a sharp little ball here. It's Park Ji-sung. Roberto Baggio, and he welcomes it in. Well, they've got it again. Aims beyond the defence. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Roberto Baggio. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Mbappe. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Played out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Great vision. Mbappe. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Batistuta. Roberto Baggio, looking to be a menace in the final third.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's...
Oh, they could be caught out here! Guti has a look and plays it forward. Park Ji-sung. Played back in. Mbappe ploughing, shoots! They scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Red Star have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Brilliantly cut out. Khan with the clearance. And it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Messi, out towards the flank. In by Messi. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Neymar clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Pass somewhat off target.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Park Ji-sung.
Park Ji-sung really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Messi. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Mbappe! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Neymar really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Red Star are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
1 minute.
No, again there's no way through. And the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Changement en cours.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Valverde really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Roberto Baggio. Batistuta. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Red Star have a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. Climbs up! Caught offside that time. And it's Baggio. Pinches it off him. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Messi. Red Star applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with 1 or 2. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Neymar has created one goal already. He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Goulet. Oh, this looks sharp.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's found a way. It's Basho! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Roberto Baggio really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Red Star have their second corner now. And the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. It's Park Ji-suk. Oh, good taking. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's gone route one. Looking to play him in. And he's intervened well there. Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. Bale. Goulet. Now it's Figo. He has a look up. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. Sticks it away. Right back in the game. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right when you're paying a visit to your net.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he welcomes it in. Howson gets rid without sophistication. And it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bale. And it's been played through. And he's picked it up out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chips it through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Threads one in. Neymar. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to play it through. And this is Ronaldo. And he's having a shot! No mistake! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Cristiano Ronaldo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Thinks one through. Rijkaard. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Tries to pass it through. Vigo. And they can counter here. Costa Curta. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Bale, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Now it's Trossard. And that pass just didn't quite work. Szoboszlai. Ernest. Can he get on the end of this? And he's on his way! Szoboszlai. Great vision. Rummenigge. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That's been cut out, well played. Tries to pass it through. Threads one in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's having a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Xabi Alonso. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ernest going face to face with his great rival. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Ernest. Ernest! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Xabi Alonso. Luis Suarez! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Look at the space here. Oh. It's Luis Suarez! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 20 minutes is number 25, Luis Suarez.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Partey defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chiellini.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Deftly away. Nicely shaped ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Very nearly half an hour gone here.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That ball looks a good one. Trossard. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Trossard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Szoboszlai. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That's really well cleared. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's put paid to a promising move. Vieira is there, and he can pick it up.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Szoboszlai. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Xavi Alonso. Now there's a fine ball. Steaming on goalwards. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Quick reminder today.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7, Trossard. Coming on the field is number 4, Kvaratskhelia.
There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Szoboszlai. Lizarazu. Pass somewhat off target. Szoboszlai. That's Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And they win it back again.
they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Ronaldo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Lizarazu is always looking to play quality balls. Ball driven towards the far post. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Lizarazu with the... Oh, what a climb! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command...
Big header! He scores! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernes. And he's had a hit! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Lizarazu climbs up big! It's hit the upright. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Hullet. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, shoot, there's the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 4, Szoboszlai.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Chance, surely! And he should have made it 4.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Looking for and a chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there.